Good afternoon and welcome to my on-the-spot Facebook Live this Sunday afternoon. I don't normally do a Facebook Live at the weekend, but as it's the closing date for my class in a box for September, I thought I would just run through the finalised projects that are in the kit, show you what you get in the kit, and also the optional items you can order at the same time as ordering the kit, and then you don't pay additional postage. So the kit itself is £20 inclusive. So let's get cracking. It's only going to be a brief video, so I'm not going to keep you very long. Hi Fabienne, bonjour, ça va? Fiona and Pauline, hi. How lovely to have people join me. I wasn't expecting anybody to be here actually. So let me show you the cards first, and I have added another card which I haven't made yet, but I had the inspiration from a team challenge, so I'm going to add that in, but that's in my head at the moment. So it's called Snowflake Wishes, that's the name of the stamp set. So the first card, these are actually the same design, uses the stamp set itself. Now in the kit you will get a whole heap of die cuts, so if you don't have the stamp set, you can recreate this card using either the papers and the die cuts, because you get them in lots of different colours, so you can literally just dot the dies along, or you could just use the papers on their own, or just the die cuts on their own. You will also see we've got some gems, those are included, and on this one some little snowflakes, they are also included, and those are all self-adhesive, so you don't have to worry about tiny amounts of glue to stick those on. Oh, hi Lenny. So that is our first card. These won't necessarily be videoed in this order. This one here uses one of the dies from the set, and this is a faux shaker card, so it's designed to look like it's got snowflakes behind. Now if you've used my previous class or any of the other classes with a shaker card, or you know how to make shaker cards, it's very easy to transport this into a real shaker card. But you'll get this panel here with the die cut pattern, you'll get the window sheet, and then all I've done is put a piece of patterned paper behind which I have stamped on, but again you'll see later you could just use the papers and the dies here. I have used the stamp set obviously for the sentiments, but you will have included some die cuts that say Happy Christmas, or if you've got your own Christmas sentiments, obviously you could use those. You can also make these birthday cards for Christmas, December birthdays. Here's another one, so you can see clearly the little gems in the centre and the little pretty snowflakes. This is another pre-die cut panel that you will get. You'll get all of the base cards, which I'll show you in a second, and then you get the panels that go behind. This one uses the vellum, and I put this through the embossing folder, so that the embossing folder, if you have a die cut and embossing machine, allows you to emboss this vellum with this lovely design. So you'll get 2 sheets of this vellum pre-embossed, and you'll also get this shape of die cut. This is on Highland Heather, and I'll go through the colours that you'll get in the pack. These are designed to match the papers. Hello Michelle. So that is that one there. We then have this one. This is called a floating card. Now I've not done this one before in a class in a box, and you will have the card cut in this format. You'll have the piece of window sheet that makes that in the centre, and then you'll have plenty of die cuts to add on to the front. this is the papers that I've cut up, and you'll have all of the dimensions for these and videos as part of your class in a box. The die cuts are made using the Snowflakes dies. Again, that's an option if you have a die cutting machine and you want to go on and make more cards. And they will include this lovely blue glimmer paper. You'll see that in a bit more detail. And then finally I have this one. You'll get these die cuts in assorted colours, and again this is a piece of card with a backing, and then this is the die cut that you'll get in different colours as well. Happy Christmas. This is self-adhesive, so you can pop it on any of those cards, either on the front or on the inside, or you can keep those and use them for your own cards. So I say there is one more design to come, but you will be able to make all of these cards and more from my class in a box for this month. So let me show you what you get in the box and the options. I have to say it's been a very popular box, so thank you to everybody who's ordered one already. Let us start with the papers. So these are the matching snowflake papers, and you will get what you see here. So you'll get 6 sheets that are 6 inches by 12 inches. So each one of these on its own would make potentially 3 A6 cards if you're using a third of that as backing. So 4 inches by 6 inches, which is, as you can see, just bigger than the size of a card. So these are the patterns. It's a watercolour look. Let me show them in a bit more detail. So this is one side, and these are all reversible, double-sided. So we have this one here, this one with the Highland Heather highlights. So they're all beautifully illustrated. So these were drawn watercoloured and then put together by our illustrators and graphic designers at Stampin' Up. So that's one side. If I flip these over, you'll get these lovely designs. So a mix of snowflakes, but also a mix of lovely backgrounds that you could do other things with, not just Christmas cards. And for the designs that I've given you, you can absolutely mix and match. So if you wanted this one to be in the blue with the navy blue backing, you can just swap that over. If you wanted, for example, this on the inside, just lift that up, then you could add that in on your card. This floating card can also go in landscape mode. Okay, so you can have it either way. So you'll get 6 sheets of the papers. That is actually a quarter of a pack of papers. You can add more papers for £10.75, and you'll get 4 times the amount of this added into your pack. You'll get a 6 by 6 inch piece of the balmy blue glitter paper and 4 sheets of whisper white card for doing assorted sentiments, using for inners, entirely up to you. These are cut to A6 cards, so you can score and use them as card if you wish. In terms of the cards themselves, you'll get a selection of cards. These will all be cut and scored for you. I know these aren't scored, I just cut them out ready to show you. So you'll get 8 of those, but remember you can also use these as well. In addition to that, you'll have 8 good quality Stampin' Up envelopes. You'll have a selection of these sentiments that are die cut and sticky ready, and then you'll get a selection of these that match the cards. So you can use these for backings, okay, or layering onto the white card, or for punching, cutting out, whatever you would like. You would have a window sheet, and I put the tissue there so you can actually see it. So this can be used for the floating card, also for the faux shaker card, or to make a shaker card. And there's enough in there for at least 3, if not 4 cards. So if you wanted to, you could actually create 3 or 4 of these, or of these. Okay, so the choice is yours. Obviously, you can actually do entirely your own thing. Just knocked everything over. This is the vellum sheets that you'll get, and as you can see, these are pre-embossed. Okay, you can tear these up, you can make smaller panels, you could pop this panel behind there. There's lots of things you can do with those. Obviously that is designed for this card here, but you could swap the colours around. So you get 2 of those. Now this doesn't show all of the die cuts because I haven't had a chance to cut all of them out, but you'll get some of these panels for the single snowflake card, and you'll get lots of these snowflake dies in all of the colours of the card, so you can mix and match. Okay, there's only 3 colours in here, but you'll get all 7 of the main colours cut out ready for you. If you want to go on and do more, obviously if you've got a die cutting machine, and this has been a popular option, you can just buy the dies and cut out loads and loads more snowflakes. In terms of the gems, we have these lovely self-adhesive blue gems, and also the self-adhesive snowflake sequins. You won't have cat hairs on yours, I promise. And you'll get 52 of these in the 2 colours and 20 of these in the 2 colours as part of your pack. If you want to order more of those, you can do that at the time. And then finally, in terms of your pack, you have 2 meters each of this lovely pool party sheer ribbon, and also the Seaside Spray glimmer ribbon. Now I haven't used that extensively on the cards because not everybody likes to add ribbon, but there would be no problem in you putting some ribbon across the top, putting a little bow under here, entirely up to you. So you'll get 2 meters each of those in your pack. So hi Sandy, hi Linda. So I know quite a few people have ordered already, and I have to have a cut-off date of this evening so that I can order everything up and get the boxes all packed up ready for you. That normally takes me a good week because I have to wait for the order to come in, and then it's quite a marathon job, which I do quite like doing. I set it all up in my lounge on a very large table, and I just crack on. Let me show you some of the extra options, and if you joined in after the start, I'll show you the cards again. So this is the embossing folder. I appreciate it's quite hard to see. Let me get this one out. So that is what it creates, and you can emboss obviously card. So white card with the snowflakes is stunning. Okay, so the embossing folder is £7 if you wish to add that. This is the Snowflake Wishes stamp set, which is £24. It's photopolymer. It's larger than you see on the front, so don't be fooled when you look at the front cover, because these images are at 70% of the actual size of the stamps. So obviously some of these I've got out already, so you can buy the extra set of stamps. Let me put this separately for you, be a bit better. And I have put a link on the Facebook page so you can see this stamp set. If you don't want to order the class in a box, you can obviously still order the stamp set, the dies, which I'm going to show you, and or the papers and the embossing folder. Finally, pop that there. We have the So Many Snowflakes dies. These are £33 and you get a lot in the pack. I popped mine on a magnetic sheet here and I've still got some out. Let me see how many dies there are altogether. Oh, there's 8 dies altogether. I'll put this over here. I hope you can see those okay. Let me just check on my screen. It looks okay. So this is the window die. This is also the window die that creates that large cut, and then these are all individual snowflakes, and these can all be layered, so you can layer the snowflakes together and they match the stamps, so you can stamp and die cut as well. Okay, let me tuck those away and I'll just show you the cards again for anybody who joined after the start. So this is all part of my class in a box, and this is what I'm doing in place of my face-to-face classes. Because of COVID-19, it's just not practical to meet and run classes. Everybody would have to wear masks, and I'd have to have a set of stamps and a set of blocks and a set of inks for each person, and we'd have to be distanced. And to my mind, the fun of having a class is the chattering, the getting up, looking at each other's cards. It's the whole thing. So as an alternative, I have my class in a box. So it includes everything you need to make these cards, with the exception of this one with the stamping on. It also includes video tutorials, one each for each card, so you can just skip to the one that you want. You don't have to look through a couple of hours worth of videos. Each video is typically 10 minutes, something like that, and it will take you through each single card step by step. I also have a sheet of printed dimensions, which you can, that's sent as a PDF, so you can print that out and you see the exact dimensions. I don't include written instructions, but you can just follow the videos, and you have unlimited access to those. And there's a different set for each class in a box. And my class in a box, if you haven't come across it, is £20. Of which the majority of that is the product, so I feel it obviously a good value for money. Let me just show you these cards again very quickly. So this is the one with the die cut. As I say, you get all of the dies and the die cut panels to be able to make these cards. The only exception is this one here, which I have stamped and sponged, but you could easily use one of the papers in its place, or you could put a whole series of die cuts on there, or you could do a combination. And then there's this one here as a panel. Gosh, that fitted on there quite nicely. And I say, I do have one extra, and there's also a bonus item in this month's class, and I'm not revealing what that is. So there's something to look forward to as well as the projects. So I hope that's been useful. As I say, if you would like to order and haven't done so, I do need to have your order and payment today. So if you are interested, you can just comment on this video in whichever Facebook page you're watching. If you're catching up on YouTube or catch up on Facebook, then orders need to be to me by midnight this evening, which is Sunday. I have to think about that, the 13th of September. And I will give you confirmation straight away. Payment needs to be by bank transfer, please. That's the quickest and tidiest way for me to take your money and track it. So I hope that's been useful. If you do have any general inquiries about the stamp set or the products or the things that I can offer, then please do message me if you're a friend on Facebook, comment on my Gemini Crafts page, or you can send me an email, the details of which you will find on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm off now to enjoy a bit of sunshine while it lasts. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are all well. Stay safe, look after each other and yourselves, and I hope you can keep crafting. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Oh, I've just spotted that note from Pauline. Oh, hi Anne. Yes, of course I can. I'll add the sequins for you. I hope you liked them. I don't think I put them on the list because I just ran out of space, so, but they are rather nice, and it was a choice of sequins or gems, and I have to say a lot of people have opted for the gems, but the sequins are available too. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you taking your time out, especially on a Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.